14 complete of 20 in stage 1 at Sonoma. Road racing through California wine country, and here Martin Truex has caught second place Chase Elliott.
Yeah, and Mike, this is when it gets difficult. If you're Chase Elliott, you got Martin Truex Jr. breathing down your back. You got to try not to make a mistake and open a door for him, but you don't want him pushing you at this point in the race. So I think Chase Elliott's a pretty smart guy. He may just decide that at some point here to let that 19 go.
Turn 11. Truex is right there to the bumper. Chase gets a good drive off. Closes the door. Coming to the line.
And that's where Truex is so strong, is how that car accelerates off those corners. Seems like he has less wheel spin than anybody right now.
Clint Boyer moves up to 11th on Jimmy Johnson, also at turn 11.
Yeah, Jimmy's been fading here a little bit these last few laps. Obviously, having some rear grip issues with his car right now also.
Yeah, I've seen his car sideways a couple of times. Like he just doesn't have any rear tires on it.
Now, turn 7 seems to have become the new primary passing point.
Well, and the old turn 7 was a passing zone, but nothing like the new one. Now you have this long straightaway as you come out of the carousel. You lead into turn 7. It's a long, heavy uphill braking zone. You can drive really deep in here. Here's the 18 of Kyle Busch going to the inside of Kyle Larson. Now, you could possibly, if you overshoot that, you could see somebody do that crossover pass to get back ahead of them.
But I think that's what makes that such a great spot, Mike. It's forgiving. If you're going too hard, you just push out a little wide. Maybe you lose a spot, maybe you don't. But it sets you up, again, for a great shot down those S's.
Well, part of the science of road racing is if you're going to get past, try to have it done where it doesn't ruin your lap, and turn 7 is great for that. You go a little wider, the car that has the inside line makes the pass, you get your drive off, and no harm done. Jamie.
Chase Elliott about 5 seconds back in second right now. A lot of discussion on the radio with his spotter Eddie DeHaan talking about the line of the 19 and the 24. Chase has been pretty happy with the car, but just now saying he's used up those front tires. Too tight, just won't turn.
I see that a lot here in turn 11. The 19 of Truex Jr., he really eats up the lead that the 9 has on him and getting down into turn 11 right here.
Alex Bowman going after his teammate, taking away the inside line on Jimmy Johnson at 11.
That 48 car's gotten real loose. I noticed the back end stepping out.
Regan?
Well, it's actually the front tires that are the problem for Jimmy right now. He's complaining extremely tight. The tight is what's causing the loose off the corners. He has burnt the front tires off. Can't get the car to rotate and point in the direction that he wants to on the exit of the corners.
At 16 laps, Matt DiBenedetto is in the pit lane with 4 to go in this stage.
And Mike, it's funny how that works. When your front tires go, you put more wheel in it. When the front bites, then the back end steps out.
What do you think, crew chief?
Well, Mike, we're going to be 3 laps to go when we come back. And what I've been clocking, if you're more than 14 seconds behind the leader, remember when that leader hits the stripe with 2 to go, it's closed. If you're more than 14 seconds, you've got to come this time if you're going to pit before the stage ends.
Yeah, I have a feeling that pit road's getting ready to get busy these next 2 laps.
And you can easily pit here without losing a lap. William Byron with a 5-second lead now on Chase Elliott. Will Byron stay out and get his first stage win, or will he pit before the stage ends to get set for stage 2?
Oh, I think these guys are going to have to go for those stage points. This is just, it means too much to them where they're at in the points. But I am so impressed with the drive right now, that 24 car, William Byron, and how that car's holding on with speed here as we close into the end of the 20 laps in this stage.
Well, Friday afternoon, you ran a few laps in our Fox NASCAR 2-seater. You ready to get back out there?
I got to say, I had a lot of fun.
All right.
It got me encouraged, but I'm having some fun up here.
It's 140 degrees out there. It's about 72 in here. You might want to think about that.
I think I'm
Ryan
good.
Blaney
I think you're good.
and Clint Boyer in the pit lane. Green flag stops as we come down. 3 to go in stage 1. Matt?
Bogdanovich, first, second, and third, the past 3 races here. Chassis adjustment on the 14 of Boyer. They're going to go with the strategy of the end game, going for the trophy. They need much more grip on this 14 car, and a pogo effect going through the S's. Jamie?
Per Busch in the 1, he had that damage early on, that left front damage, but the tire held on. They've just made a change the 2. Brad Keselowski not happy with the car. He's been running about 19th or 20th this entire race so far. Wants some adjustments, a wipe on the grill there, tighten him up just a little.